Hello, viewers. Today is Monday, November 18th, 2024. Today, I'm going to look at the Maharashtra Assembly elections, and more specifically, I'm going to look at the assembly seats that had the lowest margin from the 2019 assembly elections, and we are going to look at the first one, which had the lowest margin in the 2019 election. So let's go ahead straight into the presentation, which gives you a data-centric view on exactly what happened in 2019. And there we go. Let's go on to the next slide. So as we know that we can split the state of Maharashtra into 6 different divisions, and these are color-coded for those 6 divisions here. And we looked at in the last episode the constituencies that had less than or equal to 10,000 votes as the margin. And we had identified 72 such seats. And we also found out which party won those seats. We had BJP that won 28 of those 72. Shiv Sena, the combined Shiv Sena, won 5 out of the 72. The Congress won 11 out of the 72, and the NCP, which was the undivided NCP, that won 16, and then the others won 12 out of those 72. And then we listed the 72 constituencies, and the first one was Chandivali. Chandivali is a constituency which had a margin of just 409 votes, and that in that constituency, the combined Shiv Sena won in 2019. That is the constituency we're going to look at in detail. We are going to look at the 2019 assembly results as well as the 2024 Lok Sabha results. And more specifically, we're going to go into the assembly segment performance of the parties in the 2024 Lok Sabha election. So if you look at the results from the 2019 assembly elections, you had, in this constituency, you had 379,343 voters, out of which only 196,000 odd voters voted. So that was not a very good voter turnout in 2019 in this assembly. And as I mentioned, Shiv Sena, the combined Shiv Sena party, won this seat, and they won by a margin of 509 votes. And the person who won was Dilip Bahusaheb Lande, and he beat the Indian National Congress candidate Khan Mohammad Arif Nazim by a margin of 509 votes. This is what happened in 2019. So on the next slide, we are going to go into the 2024 performance of these parties, and we are also going to look at how many votes each party's got in the Chandivali Assembly segment during the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. But before going there, as you could see, there were quite a few independents and other smaller parties that contested in this election. But as you could see from this, only 4 of them actually got votes more than Nota. The remaining independents and the smaller parties did not even get votes greater than the Nota votes, which is 3,358. So I really don't know why these independents or these smaller parties are even contesting in these constituencies, but that's a different conversation on a different date. Let's go on to the Lok Sabha results. So this particular constituency comes under the Mumbai North Central Lok Sabha seat, and in 2024, if you look at this particular Lok Sabha constituency, the winning party was Indian National Congress, and Varsha Eknath Gaikwad won the seat against the Bharatiya Janata Party, Ujjwal Nikam, and the margin was close to around 1.7%. But on the actual Chandivali Assembly segment, and the Congress candidate, Varsha Gaikwad, beat the BJP candidate by around 3,800 odd votes. So that's how it panned out in 2024. This Congress candidate was able to even win the Lok Sabha seat, but also was able to get a lead in this Chandivali Assembly constituency. And again, if you could see, and there are quite a few smaller parties and independents that had contested in this 2024 Lok Sabha seat on the Mumbai North Central Lok Sabha seat. And again, if you look at it, Nota got close to around 9,600 votes. And if you look at this, only actually two of the candidates actually got more than the Nota in this whole Lok Sabha constituency. But on this Chandivali constituency, Nota had 1,775, and three candidates got more than Nota. Apart from the winner and the runner-up, Santosh Ganpat Hambulge also got votes greater than Nota in this assembly segment. So that's where we stand in terms of the assembly results in 2019 and the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. And in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, as I mentioned, Congress was able to win this Lok Sabha seat, but also was able to win the assembly segment. So let's go and look at who are the candidates this time. We are looking at the same top two candidates contesting again in this constituency. Mohammad Arif Nazim Khan is running in the Congress ticket, and Babu Sahib Lande Dilip is running on the Shiv Sena. He's an incumbent MLA, and he won by a smaller margin, but it's going to be a rematch, and it's going to be quite interesting to see how he is going to fare against the Congress candidate. Remember that this Lok Sabha elections happened only just 6 months ago. So that's one of the reasons we are looking at this number as to exactly how the parties performed in that particular assembly segment. So if we look at this plain data, it looks as though that Congress has a slight edge in this particular assembly segment, but you never know. 6 months is a long time in politics. And if you also remember, in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, Bharatiya Janata Party, the BJP, won a significant number of seats in Maharashtra, and everybody was thinking that they are going to sweep Maharashtra in the 2019 Assembly elections, but both NCP and Congress did reasonably well. Not exceedingly well, but they did reasonably well just 6 months after the election. So BJP had lost a significant ground in the Lok Sabha elections this time in May, June 2024, but that does not mean that they will not be able to pick up the seat this time. So, but nevertheless, it's going to be an interesting seat to watch out for. The reason why we are doing this is to really get an understanding when the results are coming out on the 23rd. We can look at these constituencies, especially the 72 constituencies that had a margin of less than 10,000 votes. We can look at those and see exactly if the parties are performing as well as they performed in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections or not. And that's why we picked up this particular constituency, which had the lowest margin of 409 votes in this episode. And I'm going to come up with another episode on the next constituency, which is Arjuni Morgan. And I will try to come up with that episode sometime later on today. And that's it for me for this episode. And watch out for the next one within the next few hours. Take care.